Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pictou County Wellness Center in beautiful Pictou County, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is the 2019 Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Provincial Tournament. There's a mouthful for you. And it's game number 3 here on day number 1. And this one features the Rangers, who come in as the 5th seed in the tournament, taking on the 3rd-seeded South Shore Lumberjacks. Let's take a look at, first off, how these teams got here. For the Rangers, they finished the regular season in 8th place. They took on the 5th seed, the Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers, in the opening round playoff series, winning the series in 2 straight games. Took the first game 5-4. The only game in the playoffs that went to overtime, as far as I've seen so far. And then they took the second game here at the Wellness Center back on Saturday, also by a 5-4 scoreline. So they come in as the 5th seed because the only other lower-ranked team that won their playoff series was the Cape Breton John Old Jim Cougars, and they are the 6th seed. And the Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers, who are the hosts of this tournament and did not win their playoff series, even though they finished the regular season in 5th, they are the 7th seed for this tournament. So the Rangers, as the 5th seed, will take on the 3rd-seeded South Shore Lumberjacks. They finished the regular season in 3rd place. Took on the 10th place Bedford Barons in the playoff round, winning that one in 2 straight games by scores of 5-3 and 4-3. The Lumberjacks will be the home team for this afternoon's game, and the Jacks will be in their dark blues with the white and red trim, and they'll skate from left to right on the 1st and 3rd periods. The Rangers are in their whites with the Ranger script down the front of the jersey in the traditional Ranger diagonal fashion. They will be skating from right to left for periods 1 and 3. Taking a look at the keys to the game, the number 1 key to this game is going to be some of the offense for the Lumberjacks. 8 of their 9 playoff goals coming off of 3 sticks. Luke Woodworth with 4, Will Cook with a pair, and Chad Mayer with a pair. If you can slow down those 3 guys somehow, if you are the Rangers, that will be a big key towards your success. And for the Lumberjacks, if those 3 can continue to perform at the pace that they're performing at, the 3 of them, 8 goals combined in 2 games, if they can keep putting up those kinds of numbers, obviously that is going to be a big formula for their success. The second key, the players to watch in particular for the Rangers, and it has to start with Jaden Hardy. 3 goals, 2 assists in those 2 games against the Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers, and Hardy was an absolute firecracker out there on the ice. Everywhere he went, the puck just seemed to follow him around. So effective, creating so many chances. Zach Jenkins, another one who's going to have some big responsibility. Jake Todd. On the back end, you look at guys like Jack Broderick and Kieran Rennie as a couple of guys who are going to be key to watch. Jarrett Todd with 2 assists in that opening round series. Going to be another one who's going to be relied upon for quite a bit here in this playoff, or in this tournament, not just today, but over the course of the weekend. If you are just joining us and missed the first 2 games, we'll run you through what's happened so far. The opening game of the tournament, the host Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers taking on the Gulls, and the Bombers winning that one by a score, the game ending in a 4-4 tie. The Bombers were leading going into the final minute, but a goal with just 19 seconds left to go in the 3rd by Camden Pellerine tied the game up. And so the Bombers and the Gulls both on 1 point in the standings, because games that end in ties in regulation, they stay that way. No overtime, no shootouts, at least for the round robin here in this tournament. The second game, the one that ended just a few moments ago, the Excel Hawks, based out of Halifax, beat the John Old Jim Cougars, based out of Cape Breton Regional Municipality, by a score of 5-2. So the Hawks go to 1-0 and temporarily take sole possession of first place here in the tournament, while the John L. Jim Cougars drop to 0-1. This game involves the Rangers and the Lumberjacks, as mentioned. One more team to talk about as well, and that is the Pro Hockey Life Storm, the Harbor Storm out of Cole Harbor. They will be taking on the Werewolf Bombers. For the Bombers, that'll be their second game of the tournament later this evening, 6:30, after the opening ceremonies, which are set to take place after this game here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Thank you so much for tuning in here on 360 Live. We are going to be here all weekend long, bringing you all 18 games from the main sheet here at the Pictou County Wellness Center, and we really do appreciate having you along for the ride for each and every one of these 18 games as the weekend goes along. It is a incomplete round robin is the way it sort of gets described. There are 7 teams, as mentioned. Each team will play 4 games. So for the Rangers, the teams that they will not face will be the Werewell Major Bantam Bombers, which, since they faced each other in the opening round of the playoffs, kind of makes sense that they don't end up running into each other here in this tournament. For the Rangers, the other team that they will not face will be the Pro Hockey Life Storm. Oh no, sorry, they will play the Storm on the final day. For the Rangers, the other team that they will not place, or will not face, will be the John L. Jim Cougars, is the other team that the Rangers will not face. For South Shore, the 2 teams that they will not see will be the Excel Hawks. Nope, they play the Excel Hawks on Sunday. For the South Shore, the 2 teams that they will not face will be the Storm and I believe the other one is, yes, they will not play the Storm, and they will also not play the Werewell Major Bantam Bombers. Those are the 2 teams that South Shore will not see. Rangers are out on the ice here, ready to go. In there, as mentioned, whites. They are the road team for this game, and their fan base sitting directly in front of our broadcast position here above center ice at the Wellness Center. So if you hear a lot of crowd noise, it's coming from the Ranger faithful directly in front of us. The majority of the Jacks fans sitting over at the far side of the ice there. Jacks still not made their way out yet. We can tell you that for the Rangers, Gabe Thome is not getting the starting goal today. He started both games against the Bombers in that playoff series. So Russ DeCoste getting his first postseason action here, getting the start for the Rangers. In front of him, it's going to be Carr and Broderick, as well as Jenkins, Hardy, and Todd as the starting 6 for the Rangers. For the Lumberjacks, as mentioned, they're in their home blues with the white numbers and great big white letters on the name tags on the back, as well as the Lumberjack logo on the front. And those who are fans of the Maritime Hockey League would recognize that logo, as it is the same logo used by the Lumberjacks. And leading them out onto the ice is Joe Hocko. So he's going to be their starting goaltender here this afternoon. Hocko with a record of 1-0. He played in one of the 2 games against Bedford. Finished with a 3.0 goals against average and an .842 save percentage in that game. And in front of him, his starting 5 players in front of him are going to include Ryan Hopkins, Luke Woodworth, Jonas Talbot, Nathan Lamborn, and Will Cook. So now we'll stand up for the national anthem. All right, all that's left to do is get this game underway. Game number 3 here at the Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Provincial Tournament. Lumberjacks in blue, Rangers in white. As we got a couple of teams from a little ways south of here facing off at the Wellness Center. Again, your goaltenders, Hawko in blue for the Lumberjacks, and DeCoste in white for the Rangers. As we get plenty of noise to get this game going, a whole bunch of sticks banging on boards, and we are underway. Hardy gets the puck, plays it off the wall. Lumberjacks get possession in their own zone, picked up there by Talbot. He works it ahead, it goes down the ice. Icing waved off, coming out of his net to play it there was DeCoste. Puck bouncing around a little bit now. Hardy will pick up. Hardy stops, plays it off the glass to the line, not out, kept in there by Talbot. Off the end boards to Cook. He gets it down to Woodworth. Now back to the line for Hopkins. Hopkins with a shot. That goes off the body of Lamborn and into the corner. Now trying to clear his zone is Jenkins. He's not going to be able to, but finally Todd does. But it's turned right back up the other way again by Talbot. Puck picked up by Jenkins. This time he'll softly play it down below the goal line and peel off on a change. While back to get the puck there is Hopkins. And now it's back to Talbot again. Talbot gets it ahead there for Huskins. Out to center, waiting for it there was Rennie, sorry. Now into the far corner, played to the line. Rennie holds it in there at the line, but then it is played out. Lloyd getting it to McLean, who sends it back up the other way. Or McEwen, rather, excuse me. Now Rennie up the wall. Broderick not able to get past his man. Now McEwen will play it back into the zone where Hopkins picks up, and here comes Hopkins. He'll dump it in, glove down, and then settle down for McEwen. McEwen tries to work it up the wall, but that ends up being a penalty as McEwen got tripped. So it takes just a minute 52 for the first power play of this game. As going off for the trip is Kiefer Huskins. At 1:52 of the opening period, and so the first power play of the game and the first power play of the tournament for the Rangers is underway. In behind the net there for Hardy. Back to the line to Carr. To Hardy again. Hardy turns to pass but ends up fanning on the puck. Now gets it back, takes the shot, save made and held on to as Joe Hocko able to watch that one all the way in. Makes the save, 20 seconds gone in the penalty to Huskins. Face off to be taken by Woodworth against Hardy. Back to the line is Carr. Gets to Hardy. Back to Carr. Carr can't find a shooting angle, gives to Hardy. Hardy still with it, takes a shot, it gets deflected, bouncing in, and able to get onto that puck there just in time was Hopkins. Now it's underneath him, and the referee will blow it down. 1:17 left to go in the man advantage, as Hocko was flailing around a little bit there, ended up going down. Joe Hocko, one of the smaller goaltenders in this league. Winning the draw that time was Jenkins. Back to Carr. Now it's played out to center. Carr has to go back and pick up. Gets it ahead. Dumped in there by Vallis. And again, Hocko ends up going down as he came out to block that puck. There's a shot from Hardy that goes just wide. Vallis gets it down to Todd. Here's Todd taking it out from behind the net all the way up to the blue line. Gives to Carr. 44 seconds left in the man advantage. Carr now plays to Hardy. Hardy with the shot, and making the save there is Hocko as he came out above his blue paint and sort of skated himself into Todd. Give Todd credit. He held his position. He was out of the crease, and the goaltender Hocko skated into him. Off of the draw, Talbot able to get the puck around the boards and out to center. Here's Rennie with it now. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Rennie dumps it in. Hocko comes out of his net, slows it down a little. It goes all the way through to Hopkins still. To the line. Not held in by McEwen, and that will allow the Lumberjacks to send it down the length of the ice. Played up the wall there by DeCoste. That allows Cook to send it back down. Rennie gets there to McEwen, who misplayed it slightly, and it ended up right beside DeCoste there. Able to recover in time, but now here's Hopkins with it as the pass missed the target of Todd. There's a shot and a save made. I should mention there are two Todds on the Rangers team. Huskins with that shot. That goes wide. Chasing it down is Brannon. Now we're back to 5-on-5 as we pass 4:15 gone here in the first period. Brannon sends it back down into the Rangers zone. Back to get it there, McEwen. McEwen plays it into the near side corner for Rennie. Ahead for Hunter. He gets it up to Pilgrim Edwards. His pass for Francis, and Francis will dump it down into the Lumberjack zone. Jacks get possession, come right back out again. Here's Huskins with it. Kiefer Huskins dumps it in after gaining the red line. DeCoste settles the puck down in behind the net. Vallis there, turning a couple of times. Now Vallis gets the pass ahead. That slightly off target. And picking up out at center ice, Jack Barry dumps it right in onto DeCoste, who settles it for Vallis again. Vallis trying to get it ahead to White. Out to center. Trying to make a move there is Lloyd. Lloyd ends up taking Tanner into the boards, as the puck now comes out for Lloyd. Still they jam away at it, and they score! Not sure who exactly was able to put it in, but at 5:23, it appears it's Connor Lloyd who's going to get credit for the goal. At 5:23 of the first period, the Rangers take the early 1-0 lead. If it is Lloyd's goal, that's his first goal, first point of the playoffs, as he didn't get any points in either of the two games against the Bombers. Off of the face-off. Brannon doing everything he can to try to get the puck in deep. Now it's picked up, and there's a shot right on, taken by Hopkins. That's Kyle Hopkins. There's 2 Hopkins on the Lumberjacks. Now here's Lloyd as we await the call of that first goal. He dumps it in. Hawko comes out, settles it down there for Kyle Hopkins, wrapped around the boards to Kiefer Huskins. Now as far as the Ranger blue line, Jenkins back up the other way. Dumps it in. Kyle Hopkins wraps it around the boards. It misses everybody all the way down into the Rangers zone. So we get confirmation it is Lloyd. White gets the only assist on that one at 5:23. And now Lamborn will send the puck into the Rangers zone. Puck turned over as Cook tries to play it out in front, but that got knocked down. Now Carr will have it behind his own net. Spins and sends it all the way around to the far side, where Hardy gets it as far as the line but not out. That shot then gets blocked by Carr. He comes to Todd near side. That's Jarrett Todd. The other Todd is Jake Todd, number 9. Jacks get the puck back down into the Rangers zone. In behind his own net there, Broderick. He loses it, but a fortunate bounce for the Rangers as it comes to Todd. He gets it to Jenkins, ahead for Hardy. Now Jenkins gets it back again at the far wall. Turns to try and get away from Mayer. Now sends it back down low, in behind the net there. Hardy trying to throw it out in front. That's cleared away. And picking up for the Jacks, Mayer, his pass ahead. Lamborn does not get a piece of it. So that's going to be an icing call against South Shore with 7:34 left to go here in the first period. Shots on goal, 7-3 for the Rangers. Pilgrim Edwards in to take the draw against Kyle Hopkins. Puck comes up the wall to Mayer. He gets it out to Hopkins, who dumps it in. DeCoste out of his net to play it. Took his time and then finally got the puck ahead to Francis. Francis now for Jake Todd. Has the puck knocked off his stick with the defensive play by Harlow. Ray Fuse now with it. He takes a bump from Jake Todd and the puck goes to Pilgrim Edwards. Pilgrim Edwards knocked off the puck by Barry. And now picked up by Ray Fuse, and he gets it out to center. To Woodworth, excuse me. He gets tripped up, and that'll lead to the second penalty of the game. This one going to go against the Rangers. And so the Lumberjacks will take their first power play of the weekend as Rennie's going to go off for the trip. This penalty coming at 8:09 of the period. And we should very quickly mention there's a shot from Hopkins that the leading team on the power play so far this weekend with a pair of power play goals, the Excel Hawks. Puck comes into the near side corner as forechecking hard there is Jenkins here on the penalty kill. Now the Jacks are able to come out. Here's Will Cook with it. Cook gets the puck in deep, and Brennan will get to it there. Brennan tried to get it back to Cook, but that was broken up. And Carr able to clear the zone, but then Hardy brings it back into the zone. 1:15 left to go in the penalty, and now dumped down the length of the ice. And back to get it will be Ryan Hopkins. Hopkins skating the puck ahead. Brings it all the way into the Rangers zone, now down into the corner. Ryan Hopkins still with the puck. Now plays it back to the line for Woodworth. Woodworth comes cross ice to Cook. Back to the line, Ryan Hopkins again. Back to Woodworth again. To Hoskins. There's a shot. Or Huskins, excuse me. And that got deflected wide. Now Woodworth, his shot ends up hitting Brennan in front and rolling over into the corner. 29 seconds left in the man advantage. There's a shot from Hopkins. Now the puck bouncing around. It goes off the skate of one of the Rangers and comes to the near wall so that Cook is able to get it over to Hopkins. Now to Woodworth again. Woodworth takes a shot and scores! The power play goal for the Lumberjacks ties it up at 1. The captain, Luke Woodworth, getting his 5th goal of the playoffs to give his team a tie score. The power play goal at 9:55. And we're all tied up at 1. I believe the assists will go to Ryan Hopkins and Will Cook. We'll wait for official confirmation of that, but that is certainly what it appeared like from up here. Here's Sweet Apple with the puck. He plays it over to Vallis. Vallis will dump it in. Hustling back to get to that one is Connors. Connors wraps it around the wards for Rayfuse. Rayfuse gets it out to center and down the ice. Back to get it will be Vallis. Vallis takes it behind his net, stops, changes direction, and comes out with 4.5 left to go in the first. Played ahead into the Lumberjack zone. Trying to get in there after it was Francis, but he was knocked off the puck there by Connors. And here's Zwicker. As we do get confirmation that it was Hopkins and Cook getting those assists. That's Ryan Hopkins. Meanwhile, here's Talbot. He gets knocked off the puck, and Pilgrim Edwards sets things up to go the other way. Pass ahead now, Jake Todd. He'll dump it in. Hawko comes out of his net, settles it down there for Ryan Hopkins. Hopkins, long lead pass. Getting a piece of that puck was Coleman. Goes chasing in after it, but getting to it just ahead of him was Rennie. Lumberjacks create the turnover. Hopkins with the shot, save, rebound, and Rennie clears it out of danger. Rennie sets it up behind the net to Carr. He tries to feed it up for Hunter, but that was broken up there by Huskins. 4 players in the corner battling for it with 3:20 left to go here in the first period, tied up at 1. Hardy gets the puck as far as the line. Hopkins plays it off the end boards. It's steered back into the corner to Huskins. He sends it behind the net. Rennie is the first one to it. He works it up the wall near side. Hunter out to center. Picked up there, and coming in is White. Jack White loses his footing, and the puck picked up by Talbot. He sends it back up the other way to Huskins. Huskins can't get the puck deep into the Rangers zone. It's sent back up the other way. Talbot now to Hopkins. Up for Lamborn. Lamborn gets a piece of it. It goes down into the Rangers zone. Rennie back to get it there. Up to Todd. That's Jarrett Todd. Now Jarrett Todd gets it back again, and he pays it ahead for Hardy. Hardy trying to work his way around Connors. Down low, tried to get it out in front there for Jenkins. That doesn't connect. And now the puck dumped in onto DeCoste. He settles it there for Broderick. Broderick gets it to Hardy. Hardy trying to get the puck out of the zone. Zwicker will keep it in. Now Jenkins gives his man a bump and gets the puck out to center. But Hopkins can't send it back in again. That was Kyle. Puck dumped in. Now a bit of a misplay there by Broderick, as he didn't realize there were none of his teammates over on the near side of the ice. Now we get some sticks into some midsections, but play goes on as the puck is sent down the length of the ice. Not hard enough for an icing. Kyle Hopkins wraps it around the boards, and it's all the way back out to center. Now it'll get picked up there by Brannon. Brannon tries to get a shot away. His stick gets knocked, and so it puts the puck harmlessly wide. And now Rennie will pick up. 1:12 left to go in the first period. Rennie coming through center. Coleman knocks it down at the blue line. Francis goes to dump it back in. That puck knocked down again. Now Coleman gets it ahead as we're into the final minute. Huskins, his pass intended for Coleman. Now the puck played to McEwen. He plays it off the wall, can't clear the zone. It comes back to McEwen again. As McEwen looks for options. Gets it to Hunter near side. Hunter not able to clear though as Coleman was right on him. Now the puck does come out. Hopkins ahead for Woodworth. Woodworth gets the bouncing puck to settle enough. He gets a shot away, but puts it just up over the crossbar. Now Cook sends it behind the net. Rennie is there. 22 seconds left to go. Woodworth all over Rennie. Rennie in behind the net, trying to just kill off these last few seconds. But maybe there's too much time left for him to try and do that. Now Lamborn comes in to help out Cook. Into the corner, works back up the wall. And that will do it for the first period. One goal for each side. It was Connor Lloyd getting the goal for the Rangers, and it was Luke Woodworth for the Lumberjacks. Shots on goal favoring the Rangers 7-6. And after 15 minutes of play, we got ourselves a tie hockey game at 1 goal apiece between the Rangers and the Lumberjacks. For those not familiar, we have 15-minute periods for period 1 and 2 with no flood in between those first and second. They just switch sides. Then after the second period, we do have a flood with a full regular intermission. And then they come back out and switch sides again, so they're back on their original side for the third. Much like any other hockey game you'd see, where you've got the short change on the first and third periods and the longer change on the second. It's just it's 15-15-20 instead of 20-20-20, if you might be used to that, depending on what level of hockey you watch most often. Third game of the day here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, you can join the conversation about the games as well by checking out Twitter. My handle there is PetterPC_sports. So share your thoughts with the game on Twitter. Here comes Hardy. Hardy into the zone. Hardy takes a shot. Save made. Rebound loose. But cleared out of danger there. Ryan Hopkins with the big save. Now Coleman gets the pass ahead to Huskins, but he can't control it. It's out. It's back in again. Now it's going to come back out again as Rennie carries. Rennie has the puck roll away from him, and Hopkins will take it the other way. That's Ryan dumping it in right onto DeCoste, who settles it down there for McEwen. McEwen takes it back behind the net, plays it ahead to White. White now to the line and not quite out, kept in there by Tanner. Now the puck is with Woodworth. He gets it to Hopkins, who's coming in, takes the shot, and that's not too far off target. Cook now gives to Woodworth in the corner. Woodworth back to Cook. Cook back down to Woodworth. Woodworth in behind the net. Comes out the far corner. Plays it back to the line. Gets the return pass. Tries to make a centering pass. That goes off Rennie. Now it comes back to Hopkins again. Ryan Hopkins with the shot. Save made and held on to with 1:23 gone here in the second period. 1-1 your scoreline. And we should take this opportunity to thank a few of our tournament sponsors, including Anchor Toyota, Bike Monkey, Blue Wave Energy and Ultramar, Cabot Shipping, Kaylee Honda, and Citadel Coin. Thanks to all those and more of our sponsors, and we'll continue sharing those names with you throughout this game and throughout the weekend. There's a shot, save made. Rangers looking to clear the zone. Pilgrim Edwards with it. He ends up putting it right into the belly of Mayer. Now the puck at the wall. Pilgrim Edwards again gets it to the line, not quite out. Now Rayfuse with the puck. Rayfuse gets it down. Tried to get it out in front for Zwicker on the pass from Mayer. And that gets broken up. But the Rangers still having trouble getting out of their own zone. Vallis now finally able to bring the puck out. Takes it all the way down into the Lumberjack zone. Stops and turns. Sends the puck down for Francis. Francis takes a bump from a couple of players in blue jerseys. Francis plays it back. It comes all the way back to the line and out just beyond Carr, but Broderick able to pick up. Now he plays it ahead there for Todd. That was Jarrett Todd, excuse me. Puck dumped in there now by Kyle Hopkins. Jarrett Todd with it. He'll play it back down for Carr. Carr ahead for Francis. Francis flips it out. Barry has it go off his glove. He's the next one to touch it, though, so play can go on. Now Carr dumps it down into the Lumberjack zone. Hawko came out of his net to settle it. Trying to clear there was Brennan. He can't. Now the puck comes to the line. Rennie with it. He takes a shot. His stick was partially blocked, and so the puck goes wide. Now it's back to Rennie again. He takes a shot. It gets deflected. It comes almost directly to Jarrett Todd, but he couldn't find the handle. And now with it instead is Hardy. He plays it back to the line for Rennie. Down low for Jenkins. He'll send it behind the net for Jarrett Todd. Todd into the near corner. Back to the line for McEwen. McEwen with the shot. That got deflected on its way and went wide. Now trying to get it out in front is Hardy. Hardy plays it back to the line. McEwen keeps it in. Nice play. Now back down into the corner. Todd battling with a couple of Lumberjack players. Todd gets it back again. Now to Jenkins. Here's Jenkins with a shot. Save made, and able to find it and cover up was Hawko with 4:03 gone here in period number 2. Tied up at 1 between the Rangers and the Lumberjacks. Don't forget, after this game, we are going to have the opening ceremonies. I don't believe we're streaming the ceremonies, are we? The opening ceremonies, are we streaming those? We are. So stick around here on 360 Live for the streaming of the opening ceremonies. And then after that, we'll have the Pro Hockey Life Harbor Storm, based out of Cole Harbor, against the host team, the Pictou County's own Warewell Major Bantam Bombers. That'll be the final game of day number 1. That game's scheduled to start at 6:30 after those opening ceremonies and league awards, which again we will have for you right here on 360 Live. Here's Cook with the puck now. Down below the goal line. Gets ridden into the boards hard by Carr, and that allows the puck to be picked up by Jenkins. He gets it as far as the line, but not out. Now Jenkins back again. He can't get it, though. Cook with the shot, and he scores! Just up under the crossbar is Will Cook with the shot. And Cottage Cheese Cats Prophetic with the shout out for Cook a little bit earlier. Cook gets the goal at 4:39 of period number 2. For Cook, that's his second point of this game, his third goal and 6th point of the playoffs. And that will make it a 2-1 scoreline in favor of the South Shore Lumberjacks. Here's Kyle Hopkins with the puck. It bounces off a couple bodies and comes back to him again. Now he tried to get it ahead for Rayfuse. Rayfuse couldn't grab it, and now it's Connors to Kyle Hopkins, ahead for Rayfuse. This time he sets it up for Zwicker. Zwicker trying to center it there for Mayer. So Talbot gets the only assist on that one, and I should point out again for those joining us just for the first time in this tournament, while they make the announcements of the goals here in the building, it's the sound system is a little quiet, but there was a chance for Jake Todd. Couldn't quite get his stick on it enough to get a shot away, but the sound system is a little bit quiet, so I need to stop talking while they announce the goals so that I can get the accurate stats to be able to relay them to you. Puck dumped down the ice, and that'll be an icing call against the Lumberjacks with 9:12 left to go here in period number 2. So if there's ever a cut in the play-by-play shortly after a goal is scored, that's why. It's because I'm trying to listen to who got the assists and whatnot. Time to take a look at some more of our sponsors. Big thank you to Combex, Grant Thornton, Hockey Nova Scotia, English Jewelers, Pioneer Coal, and McGillivray Fuels for their support in helping to make this tournament the success that it is. Ryan Hopkins plays the puck up and down the ice. Rennie able to turn it back the other way, but it goes right back to Hopkins again. He'll dump it in, and hustling back to get to that puck is McEwen. McEwen in behind the goal line, but 2 blue jerseys on either side of him means that the puck gets turned over, and Huskins now plays it up the near wall for Talbot. Talbot not able to hang on to it, though, as White is able to get it out to center. Now Brannon brings it back in, but Brannon was not aware that Huskins was still offside. So we'll get another stoppage with 8:35 left to go. That'll give us time to tell you about a couple of more of the sponsors, including the Nova Scotia Major Bantam League, the Nova Scotia Major Midget League, Pictou County Pizza, Proudfoot Home Hardware, and Sacco Automotive. Meanwhile, the Rangers, something fell on the ice from the Ranger bench and got cleaned up. We're good to go now. 8.5 minutes left here in period number 2. Ryan Hopkins carrying the puck up. Dumps it in right on to goaltender Russ DeCoste, and DeCoste will hang on for a faceoff. 8:20 now left on the clock here in period number 2. Shots on goal, 10 apiece. Again, if you want to join the conversation about this game, go to twitter.com/PetterPC_sports and share your thoughts on the game. Puck dumped in after it was sent out. Now Carr behind his own net. Brings it to the near side. Makes the pass ahead and deflected out to center by Jarrett Todd. Back to get it there is Connors. Connors plays it off the wall out to center. Broderick dumps it back in again. Hocko comes out of his net. Settles it down for Kyle Hopkins. He tries to make the pass ahead. That's intercepted by Jenkins down into the corner for Hardy. Hardy has a couple of players on him, including Brannon, but the puck comes out. Trying to make a centering pass there was Jarrett Todd. It gets knocked down. Now Rennie with it. He tries to get it set up for Hardy, but not quite able to connect on that one. Now out the pass into the skates there of Huskins. Now picked up by Coleman. He dumps it in. McEwen back to get the puck. There's a chance as the puck was just left sitting there in the lower part of the face-off circle. And Kiefer Huskins says, sure, if you're going to leave it for me, I'll take the shot. And he does, but a big save made there by Russ DeCoste. .7:17 left to go here in period number 2. Barry, that shot gets blocked, and the puck flipped out to center. Hustling back to get to it there was Harlow. He wraps it around the boards, and with a little bit of help from Woodworth, it's out to center. Carr plays it up the wall. That misses White, and so that's going to be an icing call against the Rangers. 6:53 left here in this second period, and the 2-1 scoreline favoring the South Shore Lumberjacks. Speaking of South Shore Lumberjacks, of course, the Junior A team by that same name will be starting their playoff push in the Maritime Hockey League in just a couple of more nights. Opening round matchup against the Amherst Ramblers. That should be a really good series. Woodworth able to get the puck back to Hopkins, to Talbot. Talbot with the shot, and that steered aside there by DeCoste. Now Talbot at the line, not able to hold it in. Back to get it Woodworth. He'll play it back to Ryan Hopkins. Hopkins didn't like the angle that he was losing, so circled back, now comes back forward again, gains the red line, dumps the puck in. Back to get it is Broderick. Broderick plays it out to center. Rayfuse is there. He takes a bump at the line by Lloyd. Lloyd now, a nice little move, gets the puck over to Todd, but referee calls it offside as Lloyd was laid out flat on his belly. It looked to me like his feet were still on the right side of the blue line, and I thought that was what was more important, but got to give these officials credit. They've been doing a very good job all day long here so far. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They obviously saw something that I didn't. But here's Rayfuse with the puck. He's able to get it dumped in. Vallis back to pick up now. Vallis cuts up in front of his own net. Then ends up overskating the puck. Recovers enough to get it dumped down into the Lumberjack zone. Kyle Hopkins plays it up for Mayer. Mayer now having trouble finding it in his feet. Eventually does and gets it over to Connors. Connors takes the shot. DeCoste clears that one to the side. Pilgrim Edwards can't clear the zone as Hopkins takes the shot. That's easily steered aside again by DeCoste. Now the pass over to the far side. Pilgrim Edwards with under 5.5 left to go here in the second period. He gets knocked off the puck by Huskins. And now Kyle Hopkins fans on his lead pass attempt. Plays it over to the far side there for Coleman. Coleman sends it back. And now it goes up ahead and hops over the stick of Rennie. Rennie having to hustle to get back, although Huskins, who was chasing him down, ended up losing his footing. Here come the Rangers back up through center again. Picked up by Hunter. Hunter tries to center it. Nobody there except for Harlow, and he sends it back out to center. Back to get it there is McEwen. Plays it off the wall. It hops over a stick and comes to Hunter. Here comes Hunter. He's got White with him. Hunter went to play it down the boards. He thought White was heading that direction, but White peeled away. And so the Lumberjacks able to get it back out. Backing up with it now is Rennie. 4:25 left to go in the second period. Puck dumped back in there by Brannon after it came out. Now Rennie back to get it again. Works it ahead there for Hunter. He finds his man. That's Lloyd. Lloyd had to do some nifty footwork there, but does get the puck down into the Lumberjack zone. Now here's Todd, Jarrett Todd with it. That shot goes off of Hopkins, Ryan Hopkins, and over the glass and out of play. 3:57 left here in period number 2. Face off to the right of goaltender Joe Hocko. There's a chance right off the draw. Quick backhander taken by Hardy. And Hocko has to be quick on that one to make the save with 3:53 left. Jenkins to take the draw against Woodworth. Jenkins wins it back to the line. Broderick sends it back in deep for Jarrett Todd. Jarrett able to play it through, out in front, and a big save again by Hocko. Puck still loose, and now Kyle Hopkins able to come out with it. Gets the pass ahead for Cook. Cook just deflects it down into the Rangers zone. Huge save made by Hocko to keep the 1-goal lead there on a glorious chance. Now here's Woodworth with a shot, and I think he put that one off of the post. Not sure if it went off the post or if it went off a piece of goaltender Russ DeCoste. Either way, it stays out. And now Hardy gets it as far as the line. Zwicker can't hold, has to come out, dumps it back in. Lumberjacks touch up quickly while the Rangers try to get themselves organized. Lead pass for Todd rather. He gets it to Francis. Francis with the shot. Connors got a piece of it, and then Hocko steered it the rest of the way wide. Now Francis again. Tried to get it over to Sweet Apple, but the puck was bouncing just a little too much. Sweet Apple couldn't settle it down, and now Vallis will bring it back in. Here comes Vallis to the half wall. Tried to make a pass. Ended up fanning on it, gets it back. Now gives to Francis. Francis sends it down for his man. That was Harlow, or that was Hardy, rather. Now the puck sent down the ice, hustling back to get to it. There is Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple sets it up for Pilgrim Edwards. Here comes Blake Pilgrim Edwards through center. Into the zone, 2:15 to go. Pilgrim Edwards with the shot. Hocko made the save, but I don't think he knew where it was. Comes to the line, McEwen with a shot. That's steered aside by Harlow. Into the corner. Harlow gives his man a bump. Also in there, Brannon giving his man a bump. Now out comes the puck to Huskins, and he'll gain the red line, dump it in. It goes all the way around the boards, almost all the way back up to the blue line before it was stopped by Brannon. He found Huskins, who then took a shot, but that shot got blocked, and now back out the other way. Back to get it is Barry in his own zone. He played it up the wall. Pilgrim Edwards there to intercept. Pilgrim Edwards takes it all the way down below the goal line. Pilgrim Edwards still with the puck. Out in front for White! And there's another nice save by Hocko. Brannon now gets it to the line and out. Dumped right back in again by McEwen with 1:17 left to go here in the second period. Lumberjacks lead it by 1. Puck flipped out to center. Tried to get it to Hoskins. It was knocked down by Rennie, but then sent the rest of the way into the zone by Brannon. Back to get it, Carr. Here comes Carr, the captain of the Rangers, working his way up the left wing boards into the final minute. Carr sends it down. First one to it in the corner there will be Talbot. He plays it up the wall, but then Coleman tried to send it further up the wall. That doesn't work. Now Talbot not able to clear the zone as White knocks him down. The puck does come out, but it's sent right back in again by Lloyd. Back to pick up is Ryan Hopkins. Long lead pass intended for Lambourne. That's off target, and that'll be an icing call with 30.6 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Face off to the right of goaltender Joe Hocko. Jacks win the draw. Puck is played to the line, kept in there by Broderick. Now it's back out again. Broderick works it up the wall. Hopkins, Ryan that is, sends it in. DeCoste settles it down off to the side of the net. Wrapped around the near wall, Hardy. He can't go anywhere with that. Now Cook picks up. Cook trying to jam it in short side, but will run out of time. It was 1-1 after 1. We only had one goal in that second period. It came off the stick of Will Cook, his third goal and 6th point of the playoffs, if you include that opening round series against Bedford. Back at 4:39 of this second period. Shots on goal in the second by the Lumberjacks, 10 for a 2-period total of 16. By the Rangers, 8 for a 2-period total of 15. Don't forget, if you want to join the conversation about this game, head to Twitter and send me a tweet at PetterPC_sports. Share your thoughts on the first 30 minutes of this one. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. It's 2-1 after 2. You are watching Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Provincial Tournament action here on 360 Live. Welcome back after 30 minutes of play here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. It is the South Shore Lumberjacks leading the Rangers by a margin of 2-1. Pair of goals coming back in the first period. Luke Woodworth scoring on the power play gave what was at the time the game tying goal after the Rangers opened the scoring. Connor Lloyd getting things rolling with the first goal of the game for the Rangers. Then that goal by Woodworth, as mentioned, on the power play to tie it up. Then the Lumberjacks took the lead with Will Cook getting the goal in the second period to give the Lumberjacks the lead that they currently hold 2-1 as we go into the final 20 minutes of play here. Don't forget, after this game, we're going to have the opening ceremonies and league awards, and then that'll be followed up by the Pro Hockey Life Harbor Storm playing their first game of the event. They'll be taking on the host team, the Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers. The Bombers coming in with a record of 0-1 after they tied the Gulls earlier this afternoon. But before we get to that action, we got plenty left here in this one. 20 more minutes to go up on the board. Quick reminder as well, you want to join the conversation, check out the Twitter feed at PetterPC_sports, and you can share your thoughts by tweeting to me there. Quick update for the Rangers. A reminder, their next game will be bright and early tomorrow morning. They'll be playing at 8 a.m. against the Excel Hawks. The Hawks with the victory in their first game against the John L. Jim Cougars. That one, the one that just finished just prior to this game getting started. For South Shore, they've got a little bit more of a rest. They'll be playing at noon. They'll take on those John L. Jim Cougars that we just talked about, who lost that game to the Hawks 5-2 earlier this afternoon. So this is the first game of this tournament that hasn't gone into the third period with a team leading it 3-1. Instead, it goes in with a team leading it 2-1. Fairly close to what we've had so far. The first game, the team that led 3-1 ended up losing that lead. It got tied up at 3. Then they took back the lead, and then it got tied up at 4, and that was the final score of that opening game. Wherewell Major Bantam Bombers tying the Gulls. In the second game, the team that led 3-1, they extended that lead all the way to 5-1 before a goal in the final minute made it 5-2. That was, of course, the Hawks beating the John L. Jim Cougars 5-2, the Excel Hawks, Excel Physio Hawks, if we want to get her all exactly right. So those were both 3-1 score lines. This one, we've got a 2-1 score line. Anything can still happen, certainly. Before we get the third period rolling, let's mention that last little batch of sponsors who deserve to be recognized. Sam's Pizza, TD Waterhouse, Wherewell Garments. Of course, they are the major sponsor of our Bantam Bombers. TRA, Sobeys, Tim Hortons, Barb's Diner in Westville, Swiss Chalet, and Geno's Bakery. And the third period is underway. Big thanks again to all of those sponsors, all of the sponsors, not just those, but all of them, for their support of this event here this weekend. Puck is down into the Lumberjack zone. Hardy tried to get it through to Jenkins. That doesn't quite connect. Now Hardy still trying to find it in his feet. Finally, the puck will get out just past McEwen. He has to hustle back and get to it in his own zone. McEwen takes it behind the net, plays it off the wall a little bit too softly. Ryan Hopkins with a big shot. That goes off Jenkins and into the corner far side. Now Rennie gets his pocket picked by Huskins. Huskins tried to play it back to the line to Talbot, but that got intercepted as Hardy then tries to flip it ahead. Goes chasing after it, gets to it just ahead of Ryan Hopkins. Now back to the line for Carr. Carr with the shot. That goes wide, comes off the end boards, then off the back of the net to Jarrett Todd in the near side corner. Todd has the puck roll loose on him. It'll be picked up there by Coleman. out to center. Broderick goes to dump it back in again. Now Talbot has to go back, plays it across. With it now, Ryan Hopkins ahead for Woodworth. Woodworth gets it over to Cook. Cook will dump it into the near side corner. Chasing in after it there was Broderick. Gets to the line. Connors holds it in, plays it off the far wall, sends it in behind the net. Broderick now will play it back around to the far side for Carr. Carr over the head of Kyle Hopkins and down the ice. Not hard enough for an icing though, as back to get it there was Connors. He wraps it all the way around the boards. It comes all the way out to center ice, and Sweet Apple is there. Here comes Sweet Apple into the zone. Sweet Apple goes to take a shot. That goes off the stick of Connors and rolls wide. Now Kyle Hopkins wraps it around to the far side. Carr able to keep the puck in. Tried to chip it past Cook. That doesn't quite work, and now Woodworth will pick up. Plays it to Connors, who gets it out. Misses Cook with that pass attempt, and that'll be an icing call. 2:33 gone, or 2:23, excuse me, gone here in the third period. Scoreline still looking at that 2-1 margin, as the goal that is the difference right now, coming back at 4:39 of the second period. Will Cook with the marker that gave the Lumberjacks the lead that they are currently holding on to. Pilgrim Edwards to take the draw, wins it back to Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple sends it down low. Centering pass gets broken up. Now back down below the goal line again. Getting to it there was Harlow. He works it up the wall, but it's intercepted. Now Rayfuse will pick up the puck out of the slot and take it out to center. Loses it, but Zwicker was there following up, and he dumps it in. Vallis back to get it behind his own net. Up the wall. Knocked down there by Mayer. Puck sent all the way around to the near side. Zwicker will get there. He takes a bump from Sweet Apple. Sweet Apple actually gets on the puck. Then Jake Todd turns it right over. Here's Rayfuse with a chance. And coming up big is DeCoste with a save there. Now the puck rolls out in front again, and they score! Chad Mayer will get the goal at 3:08 of the third period to extend the lead to 3-1. And you can't help but feel bad for Russ DeCoste. He did everything he could. If DeCoste had legs that were just a couple of inches longer, maybe he could have gotten that skate onto that last chance. But able to tuck it in. Chad Mayer, his third goal, third point of the playoffs. Rennie now with the puck. Can't get it past Coleman. Coleman brings it in. That pass into the feet of Huskins. Huskins down into the corner. Takes it out, tries the wraparound. It ended up going off of the skate of White and nearly rolling into the net from there. Now Huskins with another shot. That goes off a Jenkins stick. On the far side, Brennan. Jacks can't hold, and finally it's played out to center. Back to pick up there is Ryan Hopkins. Hopkins working his way up through center. Hopkins still with it. Centers it there, tried to get it through to Coleman. That pass doesn't connect, and the Rayfuse and Zwicker get the assists on the goal by Mayer. As the Rangers get the puck out to center. Jenkins sends it down into the Lumberjack zone. Talbot wraps it around the boards. Broderick can't quite hold the line. Woodworth brings it back out, then it's back in again. Now Kyle Hopkins sends it back out as he plays it across to Cook, but Woodworth came in just a hair offside, so says the linesman. With 4:27 gone here in the third period, and you hear it so often in hockey, the first 5 minutes of the third period so important. As we look back at this tournament so far, the Bombers carried a lead into the third. The Gulls scored in the first 5 minutes, came back to tie the game. We'll get more into those thoughts here in just a moment, but right now, here comes Hunter. Hunter Into the Lumberjack zone, puts it onto the net. It's steered aside there by Hawko. Now out comes Tanner with it. Gives to Woodworth. Woodworth across the line. Down into the corner. Vallis gets there just ahead of Tanner. Vallis able to maintain good body position there. Now flips it out to the line, and it does just get out past Kyle Hopkins. Woodworth now will play it back to Connors. Connors. Up intended for McDermott. That's broken up by Todd. And now it's down into the zone. Vallis plays it across there for Carr. Carr gains the Lumberjack blue line. Loses control of the puck. Now it comes around to the near side. Hardy couldn't maintain it. Now Hardy still on it though. Here comes Hardy with it now. Hardy to the line, to Vallis. Takes the shot, Hawko the save. Puck comes around to Sweetapple. He sends it, tries to send it back down low. That's broken up. And Kyle Hopkins will send it down the ice. Just to finish up on that thought, in the first game, Bombers led, goals scored in the first 5, came back to tie. Second game, Excel Physio led. Not in the first 5 minutes, but at 5:44, they scored to extend the lead. They go on to win. Here in this one, Lumberjacks lead going into the third. They score in the first 5 minutes to extend the lead. Does that mean they will go on to get the win? Well, we still have 13:56 left before we can say for sure. But right now, Ryan Hopkins has the puck. He actually ended up losing it in the skates of his teammate Coleman. Battle along the boards right in front of the bench of the Rangers. Now it comes to Hopkins. He'll flip it down into the Rangers zone. Back to get it, Vallis. Vallis plays it up the wall for Todd. Jarrett Todd able to get it and come out to center. Todd goes far side with it there for Hardy. Hardy for Jenkins. Jenkins can't get a shot away. Puck rolls back to McEwen. He does get the shot, and Hawko makes the save. Jenkins now behind the net. Has 2 blue shirts on him. Looking for some support. The puck ends up coming out, and able to send it out and down to center ice was Brannon. Puck turned over at the Ranger blue line. Now picking up is Hardy. Hardy takes a bit of a cross check there, but stays with the puck. Hardy comes out, fires, and Hawko makes the save. Puck cleared down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. 12:44 left to go here in the third period. And that lead now 3-1 in favor of the South Shore Lumberjacks against the Rangers. As mentioned, for the Jacks, they play at noon tomorrow. They'll also play in the last game of the day tomorrow night at 8 p.m. against the host Bombers. And then they will wrap up against the Excel Hawks Saturday morning at 10. Meanwhile, Lambourne gets the puck out to center and into the Ranger zone. Back to get it, Carr. Carr able to skate through the check of Lambourne. Carr brings it all the way down into the Lumberjack zone. Takes the shot. Save made by Hawko. Puck cleared back to the wall. Lambourne gives his man a check. Woodworth in there as well to try and help out. It gets beyond Lloyd and out to center. Broderick now goes far side to Carr. Carr plays it up the wall, intended for White, too far in front of him. Cook picks up, and he'll play it back as we approach 8 minutes gone here in the third period. Here comes Connors, out to center. Connors takes the shot, save made, and held onto by goaltender Russ DeCoste. For the Rangers, we mentioned it earlier, they'll play at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning against the Rangers, or against the Excel Hawks, excuse me. They are the Rangers. Then they'll play at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon against the Gulls. That'll be a tough schedule for them, taking on the second place team in the league and the first place team in the league back-to-back on the same day. And then for the Rangers, they'll wrap up with a game against the Storm, the last game of the round robin, Saturday at noon. Here's Sweetapple with the puck now. He gets it ahead to Todd. Todd will flip it ahead. Can't get it past Ryan Hopkins. Now Rayfuse gets it over there to Mayer. Mayer with the shot and the save made by DeCoste. And he'll hang on for the faceoff. 11:18 left to go here in the third period. Faceoff will be to the left of the goaltender, Russ DeCoste. We talked back in the second period about how relatively small Joe Hocko is. DeCoste, not a whole lot bigger, might have a couple inches on him. There's a shot. That one gets into the body of Coleman. Now in the corner, trying to do something with it is Brennan. He comes out, tries to wrap around, but the pad was down for goaltender Russ DeCoste. Now Huskins can't do anything with that one, and it comes out to Hardy. Here comes Hardy into the Lumberjack zone. Hardy trying to make his way around, but Talbot stayed with him the whole time, and Talbot ends up with the puck and gets it out to center. Rennie to McEwen. McEwen backing up, now plays it ahead for Jarrett Todd. Up for Jenkins. Jenkins gets around Ryan Hopkins. Now Talbot will play it back out to center. Nice quick one-touch pass for Coleman, but it was into his feet. Coleman, if he'd been able to take that pass a little bit more cleanly in stride, had all kinds of open ice in front of him. Now the puck out to Ryan Hopkins. He'll dump it right back in again. Settled down there by DeCoste as he set it up there for Rennie. Here comes Rennie, trying to work his way around Lamborn. Rennie tries to dump it in, but it goes off of Cook and comes right to one of Rennie's teammates. That's Hardy. Hardy will now chop the puck in behind the net. Comes around to the near side. Jarrett Todd going in there with it against Connors. Back to the line for Rennie. Rennie's shot goes off a leg and up over the glass and out of play. 9:46 left to go here in the third period. Still a two-goal game. Far from over here, but statement of the obvious time, the next goal in this game is going to be absolutely massive, whether it becomes a 4-1 scoreline or 3-2. Huge, huge goal, whoever gets that next one. Hunter tries to get the puck down low, but it goes off the wall right to Connors. He couldn't do much with it, though. Now Woodworth, he'll give it back to Connors. This time Connors has a little bit more time and space, and he's able to make the pass up to Cook. Cook will dump it in near side corner. Broderick couldn't get control of it. Now trying to get on it is Lloyd. Lloyd makes the pass ahead, and out comes White. Here is White working his way in. White trying to get around Kyle Hopkins. Down into the corner, takes a bump. Kyle Hopkins gets the puck and flips it to the line, held in there by Carr. Back down low, intended for White. White ends up taking Connors into the boards. Now it's back to the line for Vallis. Vallis, his shot, that goes wide, comes off the end boards all the way up to Cook. Cook can't get past Pilgrim Hopkins. The puck comes to Carr. He takes a shot, and that goes way up high and out of play. 8:44 left to go here in the third period. Lumberjacks trail it, or Lumberjacks lead it, 2-1. Face off to the left of goaltender Joe Hocko. Pilgrim Edwards taking the draw. Zwicker gets waved out of the face-off circle. Mayer gets told you can't come in, so Rayfuse does. Neither guy wins it cleanly. Finally, the puck comes back to the line. Across for Sweet Apple, his shot. Nice block by Rayfuse. Down into the corner, now comes back up to Rayfuse. Rayfuse, Sweet Apple back checking hard. But the Lumberjacks able to get it into the zone. There's a chance for Mayer, and the save made by DeCoste yet again. 8:23 now left to go here in the third period. Don't forget, once again, the opening ceremonies and league awards will be taking place between this game and the next one. We will have that for you on 360 Live, so do stick around for that. It should be well worth watching. Woodworth, McDermott, and Cook out there now for the Lumberjacks. Woodworth gets told, you're not taking the draw. Cook comes in to take it. Puck one into the corner. to Sweet Apple. He gets it over to the far side there for Vallis. Vallis couldn't clear. Now it's back into the corner. Vallis again, he slightly overskates the puck, and it's played back to the line. There's a shot. That gets blocked in front. Now Woodworth, and his shot goes off a stick and up into the corner. Woodworth comes out of the corner with it himself. Tried to get it across for McDermott. Couldn't quite do so, and now Jake Todd will dump it in to the Lumberjack zone. 7:50 left to go. Here's Woodworth. He'll dump it in, comes off the end boards right at Carr. Both captains, Woodworth and Carr, right over there. Now the Lumberjacks will peel off for change as Carr flips it out to center. Huskins having trouble finding it in his feet. Now it'll end up going to Hardy. He'll play it across to Carr. Here comes Carr into the zone. Carr, sharp angle shot, save made, puck loose in front, and a second save there by Hawko. He made the first save, but that rebound was sitting dangerously in the slot, and Hawko had to be quick on that second one to get that other save as well. 7:17 left to go, and it's still a 3-1 scoreline, as it has been since the 3:08 mark of this period. Puck comes back to the line for Rennie. His shot blocked by Coleman. Rennie trying to get control of it again so it stays in the zone. Jenkins able to hold it and get it down low, keeping it in. Now centering pass for Jenkins, but his stick couldn't have a good follow through because of the great positioning by Huskins. Now here comes Coleman. Coleman with the shot. Rennie got a piece of that puck. Comes around to Kyle Hopkins. Now to Huskins. There's a chance as Brennan took the shot. And I believe getting a piece of that was DeCoste. Now it's sent down into the Lumberjack zone. Hustling back to get to it. There is Connors. Up for Coleman. Coleman plays it out to center. Back to get it. Jenkins. He'll play it back for Vallis. Vallis tried to get it ahead for Hardy, but that was broken up. Now it comes back again to Vallis. He tries to get it ahead. That's not going to work. Jenkins now will carry it. He gets it knocked off his stick by Zwicker. Here's Vallis with it. Vallis gains the red line, then dumps it in. Kyle Hopkins back to pick up, wraps it around the boards. Gets past Sweet Apple with a little bit of help from Rayfuse, and Hardy back to pick up in his own zone. Under 6 minutes left in a 2-goal game. Kyle Hopkins with it now. Plays it ahead. Vallis tried to break that up. The puck rolls through to Rayfuse. He and Sweet Apple both go down, and back to pick up is Lloyd. Lloyd saw that there were 2 blue shirts on the other side of the net, so tried to circle and go the other way with it. Nearly fumbled, but out come the Rangers. Here's White. White gets beyond Todd, goes to Hunter. Hunter fans on his shot, and that was easily blocked. And coming back the other way, Rayfuse. He'll flip it down into the Ranger zone. Back to get it is Carr. 5:19 to go. Here comes Carr through center. Gains the red line, gains the blue line. Sends the puck into the corner, goes chasing after it. Has 2 Lumberjack players on him, including his fellow captain, Woodworth. Coming in to help out now is Jarrett Todd. Throws it out in front. Carr with the backhand. That gets blocked. Cook plays it to the line, kept in there. Now it's in behind the net. Played back up to Cook. Cook gives to Woodworth. Gives now to Ryan Hopkins. Here comes Hopkins into the zone. Down into the corner. Takes it behind the net. Out the far side. Comes near side for Lamborn. Lamborn misses the net. Off of the end boards, they score! Nathan Lamborn, excuse me, missed the net, and it almost looked like he did it on purpose so he could use the backboards to make the pass to Ryan Hopkins. I don't know if that was what he intended or not, but if it was, you can't draw it up any better than that. Ryan Hopkins, his first goal, 2nd point of this game. First goal, 3rd point of the playoffs overall. Lamborn will get an assist as we await confirmation of that. That'll make it 4-1 in favor of the Lumberjacks. Puck dumped in. Coleman back, or Connors behind his own net. Gets it ahead to Coleman. As that'll be an icing. So Ryan Hopkins, they say it was Cook. I'm sure that was Lamborn who made that pass off of the end boards. I expect we will see that gets changed. So Hopkins, Ryan Hopkins from, I'm going to leave it as Lamborn on my sheet for now. I expect we will see that get changed. Rayfuse now will send the puck in. Zwicker into the corner after it, under 4 minutes to go in what is now a 3-goal game. And all of a sudden the clock has just become a whole lot bigger a part of this game. Here's McEwen in the corner. He's got Tanner on him. McEwen able to get away from Tanner. Now he tries to give it to Rennie. Rennie has to go back and settle things down. Now Pilgrim Edwards ahead, intended for Jake Todd. That pass off target, but it's going to roll almost all the way on to Hawko. Now Woodworth, he goes to play it up the wall, but it's knocked down by Francis. Goes off a body of McDermott and out to center ice. Vallis now coming back the other way. Vallis into the zone. Vallis sends it below the goal line. Kyle Hopkins wraps it around the boards, held in by Carr. His shot goes into the near side corner. Under 3 minutes left. Puck gets to the line, held in by Vallis. His shot ends up hitting Woodworth right on the top of the foot. He goes down a little bit awkwardly, but gets right back into the play again. Now we got a delayed penalty coming up here. And it's going to go against the Rangers as Vallis comes back and touches up. It's going to be a hooking call. So that'll be the third penalty, or second penalty against the Rangers. Just the third penalty in this game overall. Hooking is the call. As everybody's looking around, who, me? And it looks like Pilgrim Edwards is going to make that long skate across the ice to go serve his penalty. 17:27 the time of the call. So the Lumberjacks, who are 1 for 1 with the power play so far, getting their second chance at it here. But a good start to the penalty kill for the Rangers as they get the puck out and down the length of the ice. Working hard to get after it there. Hardy on the forecheck. Hardy still forechecking hard, as now it's over with Kyle Hopkins. Now back to Ryan Hopkins. If anybody out there can tell me if the Hopkinses are related in some way. There's Ryan Hopkins with it. He'll get it over to the far side there for Coleman. Back to Ryan. Near side for Woodworth. Tried to get it back across. That gets deflected, and Ryan Hopkins has to chase it down. Now to Kyle. Down to Woodworth. Centered for Coleman. There's a shot. He scores! What a snipe by Brennan Coleman. The power play goal at 18:20, and it's now 5-1. Beautiful passing play. Ryan Hopkins to Woodworth to Coleman to just past under the pad blocker side of Russ DeCoste, and it's 5-1. And DeCoste, you look at the 5 goals he's given up, you really can't blame him. It's just the snipes have been that good for this Lumberjack team here this afternoon. 1:20 left to go here in the third period. Here comes Hunter with it now. He'll gain the red line, flip it in. Harlow sends it back out the other way. Rennie now trying to get it into the zone. He'll carry it across the line himself. as we get the confirmation of Coleman. Actually, it was Kyle Hopkins and Woodworth, not Ryan Hopkins, who got the 2 assists on that one. 42 seconds left to go, as it appears the Lumberjacks will go to 1-0. There's Hunter trying to get it through to White. White does have it go off his stick and then wide of the net. Puck will come all the way down the ice. 30 seconds left here. Carr to Broderick. Out to center. Barry will take it back now. Tries to play it back up the wall, but Pilgrim Edwards is there to intercept. He couldn't do anything with it as the puck rolled off his stick. Off the glass now and out to center. 10 seconds left. Broderick for Pilgrim Edwards. Pilgrim Edwards over to, that was Francis. Tried to get it back to Pilgrim Edwards, and that will do it. Your final score. Rangers fall to the Lumberjacks by a score of 5-1. Stick around for the post-game player of the game.